Is Buy Me a Coffee worth it for artists? Today, we are going to dive into a small video where we explore Buy Me a Coffee. And is it worth it for artists? In the modern day and age, the internet has given us so many ways to connect with others, share our work, our creative work, our art, and it's given us ways to ask for support and earn money online. One of those ways is Buy Me a Coffee. Buy Me a Coffee is a really cool way to ask for support and make a little bit of pocket money from what you do. It's a really innovative and easy way to ask for support from your fans and followers, especially as a creative person, an influencer, or someone who is just doing their own side hustle. Similar to Buy Me a Coffee, just in case you recognize any of those other ones, they are Ko-Fi, Substack, Patreon. There are others too, but those are the most famous ones. Buy Me a Coffee supports tips, donations, support, and even reoccurring memberships. So is it really worth it? And why do many people prefer Buy Me a Coffee over the other ones that I stated? So first of all, Buy Me a Coffee is very easy to use. It's easy to set up, it's easy to customize, and it's really a no-brainer. So if you're not the best with technology, this one is definitely for you. It's simple and it's UI friendly. Other than that, even the fans or people who want to support you or buy you a coffee, they don't need to sign up or do some endless "Am I a robot" thing or make an account. They can just easily support you with no extra hassle. Second, it can be a one-time support or it can be a membership. So it's not as much pressuring as some other apps where you have to do a membership reoccurring payment. No, in Buy Me a Coffee, you can just support the person one time and that's it. There is no pressure of asking people to pay you multiple times, kind of like a salary. That is why Buy Me a Coffee is kind of more cozy and breezy. I would say it is casual rather than pushy. Because instead of saying,
"Give me money" or "sign up for a membership, a monthly membership,"
it would instead be just buy me a coffee, kind of like a friend. Buy Me a Coffee is way more friendly rather than transactional. It's really a no overthinking platform, which is part of why I really like it. Now, if you're wondering how to share your Buy Me a Coffee link with your fans without feeling like you're being pushy or annoying, you can explain that your work, for instance, requires money. For example, lots of people don't really know that artists' supplies are really expensive. So you could just start by saying that. If you're a musician, an artist, painter, or anything like that, explain how there are those memberships that you need to pay on the side, some paintbrushes, paints that are expensive, and then you can ask the person that if they like your work or want to support you on your journey, to buy you a coffee or a matcha latte, like I do. Because yes, you can customize what people support you with. Coffee, a milkshake, or anything that you're really into. You can even select a book. It depends on what you want your fans to support you. It's just symbolic for the value they're going to give you. It's not an actual coffee or an actual matcha latte, but it's the money that could buy you that. And you can totally actually use it for that. Some people use it as pocket money to go pay for their coffees or something. So yeah, it's a very cozy app. The fourth reason that a lot of people favor Buy Me a Coffee over some other similar apps is it's very easily customizable. Right away, in just 10 minutes maximum, you can customize the colors to match your brand. You can also easily customize the thing, the item that people are going to buy you, a book, a coffee, a latte, whatever that you want. And you can also put your own profile picture. Other than that, you can sell extras, commissions, files, downloads, and even shoutouts, which I think is a really nice detail about Buy Me a Coffee. The sixth reason why many people and creators prefer Buy Me a Coffee is because the payouts are instant. You don't have a 1 month long wait until the money people have supported you with will reach your actual bank account. You can have instant payouts even 5 minutes after someone supports you. And that's great. There's no waiting time. Buy Me a Coffee is great for small creators because 1 or 2 coffees feel way more encouraging than, oh, I only have 3 Patreon supporters. My personal favorite thing about Buy Me a Coffee is simply how real and genuine it feels. Buy Me a Coffee, it's so not robotic. It really feels genuine, friendly, warm, and welcoming. That's my favorite part about it. What are the cons of Buy Me a Coffee though? Before attempting to open a Buy Me a Coffee, you're going to wonder what are the reasons that people steer away from Buy Me a Coffee. Some of those are that it's unstable. You do not get a membership which is a reoccurring salary for you, and a reoccurring monthly amount gives you a lot of safety financially. But in Buy Me a Coffee, usually it's the one-time payments or one-time coffees, which can be really unstable because you could go for months on end without a single supporter, and then you could go a month with like 20 supporters. It's really unpredictable, so you really can't count on it. Buy Me a Coffee really takes 5%. If somebody has bought you a coffee worth, let's say $3 or $5, Buy Me a Coffee will be taking 5% of that. And that can be discouraging for some creators. Buy Me a Coffee feels more like a tip jar. There is not that much connection between you and the supporter because there are no comments or any back and forth feedback like that. It's kind of more like a tip jar at a cafe, and you're the cafe, I guess. If you want something that is more close to your audience and will feel more connected, then Buy Me a Coffee may not be the best for you. One of the deal breakers of Buy Me a Coffee is that they do 0% promotion. Even though they take 5%, they will not help you out, they will not shout you out or make you more findable or searchable. It all depends on your own marketing and nothing else. It's all about how you put yourself out there. You're the one who's going to have to spread the link, share it, and ask people to support you. One of the aspects a lot of people dislike about Buy Me a Coffee is that it's really not that complex. There isn't much to it. Some people feel like the features are lacking and could be improved, while others like the simplicity about Buy Me a Coffee, so it really depends from person to person. Hey, if you're enjoying this, please don't forget to subscribe, okay? With the notifications on. Also, I invite you to buy me a matcha latte. The link is in the description. Now on to the next thing. There are some things you need to look out for if you're planning to start a Buy Me a Coffee. You do need to check if it's available in your country because it's not available worldwide. It is only available in countries where Stripe and PayPal operate. Other than that, no. Maybe there are some loopholes like VPNs and whatever, but I have no idea about these stuff. You're gonna have to ask ChatGPT or something. Tax. The dreaded tax. Yes, you have to pay tax, but it also depends on your country and the rules of your country. Third point you want to consider is, what is your audience like? Will they be more convinced by supporting you on a one-time basis, one coffee or one green tea? Or are they the type that would be more loyal and they would be open to reoccurring memberships? Here is one huge question that people ask themselves before they consider Buy Me a Coffee. Do I need to have a big following in order to start Buy Me a Coffee, or can I just start even as a small creator? Am I big enough to deserve support yet? Yes, you are. No matter how big or small you are, of course it will be harder to attract supporters with a small following, but it all depends on how you put it out there and how you market yourself. You can have only 100 subscribers or followers on Instagram, but you can somehow be getting them to buy you a coffee frequently, and you can have thousands with nobody loyal enough to buy you a coffee or want to support you in that way. Another pressing question people may be asking themselves, or that you may be asking yourself, is Buy Me a Coffee known enough? Or is Patreon better because it's more famous and widespread? The answer is Patreon is definitely more famous. However, Buy Me a Coffee also has a really good edge of being less scary. It could attract people to support you easier. People will be wondering, how do I convince my fans or people in general to support me? Don't worry about being pushy, you'll just have to get out of the comfort zone and be honest with people. They will most probably sympathize with you, or just make it seem like it's a friendly gesture. Don't make it this pressuring thing, just invite them kindly to buy you a coffee.
If you want to succeed on any social media, grow your side hustle, or even build a brand that pays for your matcha lattes, it all starts with one thing: your routine. Going full-time isn't easy, but until then, you've got to weave that hustle into your schedule and power through the obstacles. That's exactly what I've been doing. The secret weapon? My 5 a.m. wake-up routine. This one shift has skyrocketed my output, made me more consistent, and honestly turned me into the most energized, motivated person in the room. If you want to know how to unlock that kind of focus, productivity, and excitement in your own life, this is your sign. Watch my 5 a.m. video, link in the description or at the end. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.
Another question is, what happens if I stop posting? What if I stop being active on Buy Me a Coffee? Your link will still be floating around somewhere in the internet if you have put it out there, so you might still be getting supporters. However, it also depends on what you have promised. If you promise people that you're going to be posting behind the scenes or process videos to all of your reoccurring memberships, then people would be disappointed if you stop being active and do not keep your end of the promise. But if you have not promised anything and you have made it very no expectations thing, just buy me a coffee and nothing else, then people will not really notice if you're active or not. So that was Buy Me a Coffee in a nutshell. I hope that this cleared up a lot of things for you. And I hope it helps you make an informed decision about Buy Me a Coffee. I hope you enjoyed my company. See you in the next video. Bye!